Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peter Barber. I am primarily a professional opera singer, music producer, and of course a bass vocalist. Today we are back with Forestella. It has been a few months, I think, since I've made a video for them, so I'm excited to get back to them. Super talented group. And Scarborough Fair, not a song I would have expected them to take on. It's a song I've known since I was a kid, so I'm very interested to hear their version of it. Guys, this is a reaction and analysis, so I will be pausing to talk primarily about the vocal technique used by these singers and other artistic and musical choices as I see fit, with the goal being truly to enhance your listening experience as much as possible. I want you all to gain appreciation for these singers and really get value out of your experience with me on these videos, as opposed to just being purely entertaining. You will be getting that first time reaction, but I also want to add education into the mix there. Otherwise, please do like and subscribe. Please do leave a comment for the algorithm. And definitely, if I am enhancing your listening experience, please consider checking out and donating to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. That's the best possible way to support me as I continue to bring value to your listening experience and continue to build this channel. So without further ado, actually one more plug. I'm now wearing my hat again. I stopped wearing my hat in these videos for a long time, but I'm kind of replugging my merch. I do have an Etsy store with merchandise if you want to get a hat or a sticker or sweatpants, sweatshirt. That is another great way to support me, and it's also super cool for me to see people wearing my merch, and I will share those posts if you put them on social media and tag me. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's check out Forestella performing Scarborough Fair. E minor. So in this intro, we just have some very light plucked strings. I believe we have piano. Yep, light piano, and we have these kind of angelic choral voices happening as well. Not sure if they are pre-recorded or coming from a live choir that we can't see. They sound pre-recorded. It does feel very snowy.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
That's just a beautiful voice. Like, wow. Like so fitting for this setting and this atmosphere that's being set by this instrumentation and the whole atmosphere of the performance production as well. Just beautiful. So let's talk about this voice. High tenor, high light tenor.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
So we have here a very soft, intimate singing, right? We don't have a ton of vocal fold closure. There's intentionally a lot of breath and air escaping through the vocal folds, allowing for that breathy, lighter sound. But we do get very, very clear diction. So the consonants are very clear, and you can easily tell what he is saying. The pronunciation's clear, the diction's clear. So it's cool to have kind of both of those elements. Usually you think like stronger singing, stronger diction, but you can have very soft singing with very clear diction as well. They are not mutually exclusive by any means. They're, separate mechanisms.
You going to Scarborough Fair?
Operating from E3 to B3. Going to Scarborough Fair. Very light.
Parsley, sage, rosemary.
That's up to an E4, so that's already getting not high for a tenor, not high for a high tenor, especially high for me, especially in the morning. But just with so much ease and freedom in the sound, and even allowing some of that nice natural vibrato to come in.
Parsley, sage,
Sage, sage, sage. So there's a nice free spinning vibrato, meaning there's the proper amount of tension, right? You need some tension for the vocal folds to actually come together, right? But no excess tension, so the voice is free to spin, free to vibrate naturally, which gets for that very easy sound. It makes for that very easy sounding vibrato that we hear on that top sustained E4.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
And that's cool, a little crescendo on a straight tone, and then a decrescendo with the vibrato. Time, time. Just demonstrating a lot of vocal control there.
Rosemary and thyme.
That's gorgeous.
Remember me to one who lives there.
Down to a D3, and certainly not at the bottom of the singer's range, but probably getting within a fourth or a fifth of it, and but still within range to maintain that very free vibrato on that D3. Where lives there, nice and free still, not having to push or anything to get down there.
To one, remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Down to the D3 again. True love of mine. Something else we're getting, which is really wonderful. I'm not going to go back to the whole section, but along with the lead vocal here, we also, the instruments in the background were they're kind of doing a little bit of a little duetting. The singer would sing a line. In the breaks, there would be like a motif from the plucked string instrument or from the piano, something to where it wasn't just stagnant in between vocal lines. There was movement happening. It was a nice trade-off. This is stunning. I really like this. This might be my favorite from them so far.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
So we have, are you going to Scarborough Fair? Are you going to Scarborough Fair? So we have just a two-part harmony happening there.
Going to Scarborough Fair.
The bass has not entered the chat yet.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Two tenors and a baritone, three tenors, hard to say, all singing in the similar range that the first singer did. So we're still operating between D3 and E4. Going to Scarborough Fair. Yeah. There it is. Remember me to one who lives there. Still no one going below D. This is nice. So this is going to allow, they're all operating kind of within one octave, which is going to allow them to expand going outward into the higher harmonies and the bass lines as well. But just the timbre, you can always tell when a bass comes in because it's just such a radically different timbre. Oh, it's got that space going on. You know, it's got that warmth in the sound that a tenor voice does not have generally. Remember. So just on that E, but it's such a darker sound, it sounds like a lower note.
She once was a true love of mine.
Wait for that lower octave on the bass. That's right, chills. Feel you.
Tell her to make me a Cambridge shirt.
So that's lead taken by the bass, with the other three essentially doing background harmony. And I think repeating text here on the right.
To make me a
Yeah, so we have these two on the left. So it's like a duet happening, but with two people on each side of the duet, 2 and 2. And then the people there. In deep forest green, whatever the notes were. That's a cool little trade-off. Nice. You hear the operatic technique. Up to a very easy E4 with vibrato and good vocal fold closure. That was an efficient use. You can tell because the sound gets... There's no breathiness left up on that E4. If I were warmed up, I would demonstrate, but I will sound like garbage trying to operatic an E4 right now. You can really hear the operatic training in him. That's beautiful. Still not going below a D3, which is really interesting. So maybe they'll keep it there. This is so different from what I've seen from them. This is so raw. And this is all about text and vocal blending and teamwork, you know? This is not a fireworks piece so far like Bad Romance was, for example. So it's really nice to hear them in such a different setting. And I assume diversity of performance factors into the judging and who does well in this competition. I believe this is a competition of some kind, a TV competition. So it's really nice to hear them in such a different sonic environment. So up a whole step. Going. Right, C sharp 4 there. So we're probably going to get a high F sharp here in a second. Oh, we already got it. We got C sharp 4 from the bass and a C sharp 5, tenor high C sharp from this tenor second from the left. This is the countertenor, the friggin' awesome countertenor. Up to an F sharp 5 from the countertenor, with very easy access up there. Oh yeah. There right at the end, just a little added motif so it doesn't stagnate at all.
She once was a true love of
Stunning. Now we have some deep drums as well, and of course just an increased kind of thickness to the instrumental fabric happening in the background. So we've got through the text, and they're going into this almost like descant kind of section a little bit with the high tenor here. Top to A4, so tenor high A. Full chest connection with vibrato. Very good vocal fold closure. We had an efficient sound up there. That's so cool. We get that. The highest, the countertenor, highest male voice type in the bass, the lowest male voice type, doing a little duet there. It was like up in the stratosphere. Full operatic basso mode. Are you going? Very nice. Wait, back it up a little more. Oh, good way to finish. That probably would have been the loudest. That probably would have been the loudest moment off mic. An operatic sound in that register.
Remember me to Marguerite's head. She once was a true love of mine.
And then a nice diminuendo there from the bass. Love of mine. I'm doing an octave down because once again, I'm not warmed up to sing opera right now. And it does require a warm up, folks. With the straight tone to start and then relaxing into the vibrato. Awesome. And finally we got the bass in the proper bass octave. That was unreal, dude. Hold up. Memories droning, one who lives there. She once was a true lover. Bravi tutti. That's my favorite from them so far. It's just so raw. I'm also partial to more, well, not necessarily. I love things that are produced like crazy. Like I love dubstep music, which is all electronic and samples. But I also love totally raw music. I mean, one of my favorite genres is chamber choir. I think it's just chamber choir, no mics, no nothing, just human voices blending, no instruments. One of my favorite genres, opera, obviously, to perform anyway. Very raw, no microphones, no nothing. And this is like, you know, a large scale version of that, where there are microphones and there's instrumentation and lights and showmanship and stuff like that, but it's also very pure in its nature. And I think it was really classy of them to do a performance of this song in this way. I think it works really, really well. So amazing to them. Cool to hear the harmonies. We got some crazy high stuff up to F sharp 5 down to E2 up to F sharp 5. Okay, so pretty wide range there. But they stayed, you know, right in the middle for a lot of it, which is also really cool. That's another technique used by composers in chamber choir, where you save that bass low note for the very end, so as to enhance it and not cheapen it throughout. I think they did a wonderful job. Just really sound wonderful, really good blending, harmonies clean, beautiful voices, all of them, really wonderful voices, and just the whole presentation, very classy, very awesome. I really, really enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys learned something. If you found that I did bring value to your Forestella experience, please do consider joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. It's the best possible way to support me. Check out my merch store on Etsy if you want to buy the coolest hat in the world, or any other things. Another great way to support me. All the links for that are in the description below. Otherwise, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment for the algorithm. Could be as simple as saying, "Hi, Peter," or "Forestella rocks." Hit the bell for notifications. Leave suggestions if you want to hear more. Leave your comments below on both this performance and my analysis. Anything you guys think I should know or need to know about Forestella, leave it below in the comments, which I do read all of them. It would take me 26 hours in the 24-hour day to respond thoughtfully to every comment, but I do read them, and I try to at least go through and heart some of them and respond to a couple others. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.